Go. They wanted to run the football. They executed very well. They had an experienced quarterback. Obviously, getting Keyshawn Vaughn back is just as a dynamic back as we've seen, and he's in our league. We didn't play well enough. Bottom line, we didn't play well enough. Couldn't stop the run. Didn't play well enough defensively to win. Offensively, 2 turnovers, 14 points. We got to protect the football. That's been the message all year long. And we needed to have drives and put drives together. We couldn't get it done. And very disappointing. But we didn't play well enough to win. You get what you deserve, and we didn't deserve to win. And it's on me, and we're going to continue to go back to work. But with that, I'll open up for questions.
Raise your hand, we'll get a mic to you.
Yeah, Chad, I know Pulley didn't start again, and I think Dre didn't play in the first play. Then he went in on the second play. Then he obviously got hurt. Just wonder if you could give an update on Dre and what was the deal with him not being in on the first play?
Just some team rules.
You talked, throughout the years about that first year at SMU, how tough it was watching what happened there. What's it feel like now looking at the schedule and seeing 2-7 on the board?
Yeah, I mean, we reference back only so many times. At some point, we got to make a step. We got to do something to get us out of that rut. And there's a lot of similarities that I shared this year, but I mean that's no excuse. We've got to, we talk about playing our best. The best is our standard. We didn't play our best. I don't make no bones about it. We didn't play our best. And in front of our home crowd, we didn't play our best. We got to play our best to have a chance.
And Dre, I guess he didn't play. I think the first play he came out was that 60-something yard run they had. How do you think his injury impacted you guys, and what happened to him exactly?
Well, I think anytime you lose a player of that caliber, it impacts your entire team. It impacts our entire defense. And was it with his ankle and his inability to finish the game? I mean, didn't help matters.
The screen passes that they had, just kind of what was the problem?
They caught us in man coverage and with motion across to get to outflank us and out leverage us. And when we tried to get to the edge, we couldn't turn it back inside.
And also just that the too many guys in the backfield, penalties. What was the problem there? What was causing that?
Yeah, I don't. You're talking about.
I think that like the first half, you had 2 penalties. One of them.
Critical. Wide receivers not lined up on the line of scrimmage, and we were right there. It's on our sidelines. It was a formation we had, and I don't know. He called it, but we'll go back and look at it. But that's our guys come out there, stating that they're on, and that's the way they communicate with the officials. So we'll look at it and move forward from there.
Coach, what was the offensive game plan going here? Like, what were the weaknesses of Vanderbilt's defense that you thought you could exploit?
Yeah, we thought we could run the football. That's one thing as we go in. We thought we could get to the edge, and teams that have played them have done a good job running the ball against them. And that was our game plan coming in. We knew we'd have to pass the football, but we're not a very good football team, and we have to throw the ball 36 times. That's just it. It's hard to get into that. Now a lot of the circumstance at the end dictated us throwing the ball more than we wanted to, but we've got to be a little bit more balanced than that.
Coach Moore's going into a bye, 3 games left. Any particular message as the guys will get a weekend off here, but what, with this situation with this team, any particular message?
Yeah, well, we know that our goals of getting into a bowl game are not attainable. And as I share with our players, our culture's not going to change. I'm not changing. Our coaching staff's not going to change. We're going to continue to show up every day and coach hard, and we're going to find out who's on board.
Coach, no Cole Kelly today. I know you guys have a package for him. Didn't see him at all. Was there a reason?
Yeah, I don't think we got into 3rd and short.
As far as Chase Hayden, how did you feel about his performance?
Well, I thought he did some good things. I thought he and Rakeem did well. It was great to see him get in the end zone. We throw the screen pass out to the right, and thought we had a chance to really crease a play right there. And I thought he was done some really good things.
Coach, talk about the production of C.J. O'Grady today.
Yeah, he's continued to progress, and that's been kind of his theme. He and Rakeem Boyd kind of went along that same timeline of progressing each week, and he continues to get better, and obviously made some dynamic plays today that really kept us in the game and kept us going.
Coach, what did you think of Ty Storey coming back from his concussion?
Well, I thought Ty did some good things. He hit some balls. I wish we could have hit the ball to Jordan Jones. You know, again, I think that would have tied the game, or we were tied at that time, or I think it would have tied it up at that point. Been a momentum change. I thought he did some good things. Again, you know, we got to hang on the football. We can't turn the football over, and that's kind of been our story right now. I mean, we got to hang on to the ball. And you know, when we turned the ball over, we turned it over twice, and they're into the field, and it was 14 points.
Chad, I think Tyson Morse, I think he's a walk-on. He made a couple plays today, got a touchdown. What'd you think of him and how he fits in?
Yeah, you know, he's with J. Ray being out. You know, we've had to bring you know, Tyson in, and he's done some good things, and you know, he'll continue to progress.
And then I think it was about 4 minutes left in the first quarter that you guys were punting, and they got an offsides, made it, I think, 4th and 3 at their 39. Did you think about going for it there?
Well, I did, and you know, again, it was a momentum change right there, and you know, looking back on it, sure, but you know, tried to see if we could punt it and pin them and make them have a long field to work with.
You've been pretty positive after some of the losses, but today you seem a little bit upset, frustrated. Was this maybe the most frustrating one of the season so far?
Well, it's just disappointing that when you know, we got to play our best. That's the bottom line. We got to continue to get better. And as I share with our players all the time, you know, we have to, you know, we got to, you get what you deserve. You got to go in there and you got to play your tail off. And I thought we did in some areas. I really did. But we didn't play good enough. And that's been the message. And as I shared with our team is, you know, each and every one of us has to look within. And it's quit waiting on somebody else to make the play. We've got to make the play. You have to make the play. And so yeah, that's. But we're going to go back to work, and like I said earlier, our culture is not going to change. What we stand for is not going to change, and we're going to finish this thing out.
Coach, your confidence level in Connor Limpert obviously gave him a shot at a 60-yarder. Obviously, comes back in the second half with a 55-yarder.
Yeah, you know, Connor's gotten better each week, and has been just a consistency for us over the last several weeks. And I wish he could have hit that 60-yarder right before half, but him to come back and hit the 55-yarder was big for him and his confidence, and he hit it, and it would have went for 60.
Yep.
Hey, Coach, Vanderbilt ran for 41 times, and Vaughn played really well. Do you think that fatigue was a factor on the defense towards the end of the game?
No, I'm not going to make any excuses. We didn't play very well.
Chad, you know, the defense has been a bright spot a lot of the season. You've talked about being your rock. What were you surprised that Vanderbilt was able to drive the ball like they did today? And just what do you think happened defensively?
I was surprised. I was, and you know, but credit Vandy. They had a great game plan, and they executed it well with their motions and their shifts, and had to get us outflanked.
I was going to ask about the physical nature of the game, just on both sides, and if they might have had a little edge, and just the way the game went.
We talked all week long about being the most physical football team in the stadium. That was our message all week long, and I don't think that we were today.
Yeah.
Where do you think things started to slip in the fourth quarter?
You know what? We came out in the second half. I thought we had you know, again, had some great adjustments. We come out and we hold them, and we go down and get a field goal. We get some points out of it, and then from that point forward, I think they went touchdown, and we just couldn't match them.
Kind of how do you set up practicing off week?
Yeah, we'll give them the day off tomorrow. We'll come back in here on Monday and go through meetings and be back out on the field on Tuesday. We'll work Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then give them Friday and Saturday off, and back in here on Sunday ready to go for a normal week.
Any more questions for Coach Morris? Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.